Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to Bloodborne the Old Hunters. This is the Orphan of Kos boss fight, which, as you can probably tell, is post-commentated because, well, this boss is a tough one. He's actually really fucking difficult. I would probably say that currently in the game, he is the hardest boss. But yeah, this is the boss fight. I don't know how many attempts it took, but I tried yesterday for quite a while and I tried today for quite a bit, and unfortunately I had a lot of attempts where I almost got him. He had like a fraction of his HP left and he got me with a really strong attack. But I guess, I just got lucky in the end, because that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen when you fight a boss in this game, is almost getting him and then at the last second he just like wipes you out. And this boss definitely can do that. I think overall this boss is good, however he does have a couple of things that I would say are pretty cheap. I wouldn't say the boss fight itself as a whole is cheap, but some of the elements are, I think. And one of them is his hitbox. As you can see, that attack was nowhere near me, and especially that move. That move is the one that has like a really shitty hitbox, I would say. But a lot of his attacks, because he essentially uses a placenta as a weapon, which is kind of weird. Managed to get a backstab. You can backstab him several times. He can also be parried, but the only problem is that I feel like with the amount of damage he does, risking a parry is not worth it, unless you're like really good at it, which I'm not. But yeah, sometimes his hitbox is pretty shit. In the second phase, a lot of people say is actually harder, but I actually found him a lot more manageable in the second phase. I think it's because he kind of holds his weapon differently. It doesn't have such a long range on it. But generally, the tactic you want to do with this guy is to always keep to the right. So you want to go to his left and your right. Well, here if you time this correctly, you can backstab him, but I didn't time it correctly. He does have a period of immunity from the backstab, but if you time it right, you can get him. I have done it. So this is his second phase. I think I actually find him easier here because, again, like I said, he holds his weapon differently, and if you always dodge to the right, a lot of his attacks are not going to get you. He does have one physical attack that he kind of delays. That's probably the most dangerous one. I get clipped by that a few times, but other than that, in this phase his magic attacks are a little bit more dangerous because he has more variety. He also has a combo, and it's kind of like Manus' thing in Dark Souls. Oh yeah, this is why I fight him out in the sea. I've learned my lesson the hard way. If you fight him on land, first of all, kind of the corpse of Kos in the middle kind of messes you up because it kind of fucks with the camera and also your dodging and things like that. And also that attack becomes a lot harder to avoid. So yeah, he does have a combo like Manus, which can one-shot you if it hits you like that. See, that was the delayed attack that starts the combo. If he gets you with that, you're essentially done. Or you're done if you have the amount of HP I have. As you can see, I'm wearing the Herald Hunter set, I think it's called. It just has a little bit more physical defense than the charred one I had. So I was ready to give up Fashion Souls for a bit in order to have a bit more survivability. Don't know how much it actually counted. Oh yeah, and the other thing I forgot to mention is I am of course using the Beast Hunter save, not the Rakuyo. I do like the Rakuyo. I think it's a good weapon, but the problem is I got it kind of late, and basically I haven't been using it enough to be really comfortable with the moveset it has. And that's why I kind of went back to the Beast Hunter, which I was more familiar with. Here I was getting real nervous because there were like 2 or 3 attempts where I got killed when he had this much HP left. So this is why I'm kind of backing away, because I just wanna be sure when I go in for the kill. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of attacks that can wipe you out in one hit, which this boss does have a couple of. But that's him. That's the Orphan of Kos. Again, took quite a few attempts. Really difficult boss, but also not the worst in terms of like he can be beaten, as you can see. So that was the Orphan of Kos. Let's get back to live commentary. Okay, finally the Orphan of Kos is dead. We are back on live commentary. I honestly didn't think that this would happen today. I was pretty close to giving up for today and just leaving it. God damn, this was not an easy boss, let me tell you. In fact, I would say that probably right now, as the game stands, I would venture out and say that this is probably the hardest boss in the game. But who knows, I still haven't fought, what's his name, Laurence. But before we do that, there is one more thing we need to do. We need to kill the other Orphan of Kos. If this is even what you call it. This little black ghost sprite thing. You have to kill it to really finish the DLC. Nightmare Slain.
Sweet child of Kos, turned to the ocean, a bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
I really like this vista here of the sunrise and the moon. The weird looking moon is gone. Just really cool. I'm guessing I have no, like, really no clue about the lore for this DLC, but I do know that this thing, Kos, actually has a weird face. It's like weird. She is like weirdly humanoid, because we do know that this is a she. But this kind of looks like, it's kind of like a weird sea slug creature thing. And from what I understand in the lore, basically the villagers worshipped this great one, Kos. And the healing church arrived and started fucking with the villagers because... not even the healing church's Bergenworth arrived and started fucking with the villagers. And it was either they or just by pure accident, Kos died and got washed ashore. And I guess she was pregnant, and that was the Orphan of Kos. And the Orphan of Kos is the cause of the curse that is on the hunters. And that curse being that they eventually go mad from the hunt. And I think what happened is we killed the Orphan of Kos. We allowed the spirit to go back into the ocean. So basically now the curse that is on hunters is lifted. I'm gonna go back to my old gear here. I only wore this because of the extra physical defense. And apparently the doll now has unique dialogue.
Oh, good hunter. I can hear German sleeping. On any other night, he'd be restless. But on this night, he sounds so very calm. Perhaps something has eased his suffering.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Your presence somehow soothes. I sense the ancient echoes. They course your veins.
I don't think I've ever heard her say that before.
Let me
Huh, weird. We can get 1 level, so... I'm gonna keep increasing my strength. I think that should be good.
Good hunter.
Right now, there are still a couple of things to do in the DLC. It is not finished yet. Still have to take on Laurence. Only problem with that is after this guy, I'm really not in the mood to fight another really difficult boss. Apparently I've heard, but this might just be a rumor, apparently you can find German as well. And he has unique dialogue as well, but I don't think that's the case. I think that might have been something that people thought would happen early on. You know, early on, whenever a DLC like this comes out, there's kind of quite a bit of misinformation getting spread. I don't know which one is closer. I think this is the first bonfire is the closest. But yeah, the Orphan of Kos is done. And there's Laurence. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try fighting him. I know people kind of debate whether the Orphan or this guy is more difficult. I've yet to fight him, so I honestly have no idea. He does look pretty much just like a fire cleric beast, but I assume that's not the only thing that happens. Alright. Not sure if it's easier to go this way or the other way, but we'll go this way. So anyways, fuck you. You're gonna get killed for that. Wow, this weapon is really powerful. Alright. Please drop blood vials. Thank you. So I was gonna say, I think that's what happened with the lore in this DLC, but that might be completely off. Just something I kind of pieced together. But it does sound kind of neat. Because it does pretty much what all the other Souls DLCs do, the thing I really like about them is that they kind of expand on the lore without, you know, giving up the kind of cryptic nature of it. Okay, I was gonna say, while you guys are busy, I'm gonna slip by. Oh, we can summon someone. Oh, it's... Fuck, I forgot that in this game, this is how the summoning system works. You can't actually, like, check who the NPC is. Okay, Walter. Hey there. No. It's exactly what I didn't want you to do. Fuck, now we're stuck. I'm gonna do the Wrath of the Gods thing. No, he's not. Apparently. I hoped he wouldn't aggro. Cool, die. Thank you. Now is he gonna heal himself? He's not, is he? Oh, Walter. Sometimes you disappoint me. But we've only fought together once. But this is kind of annoying. First of all, I didn't mean to summon him, but at this point we might as well try the boss. I have a lot of souls though. You know what? Who cares? This guy, look at him. Looks fucking hungover. He's just like sleeping on the chair. And he's gonna be pissed now. We have his skull. His real skull. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never noticed that it kind of looks like that statue is pouring some kind of liquid into his mouth. That's what it looked like, at least. Just really, really looks like Manus. And just like Manus is looking for his pendant, this guy is looking for his skull. Oh, wow. How did I not get hit by that? I don't know. Is it gonna explode? I have no idea what he can and can't do. He's just like... Okay, that doesn't work. I thought you might be able to like stagger him, but no, this is not the Orphan of Kos. I guess you could parry him, because you can parry the normal cleric beast. So far, nothing too bad. I know people say that this guy also has a shit ton of health, which is kind of annoying about these bosses. I think it's always kind of cheap to make a boss difficult by just increasing his hit points to a ridiculous level. But I think this is working because the old Hunter set... I mean, not the old Hunter, the Chart Hunter set does have good fire defense. Fuck. He hasn't done anything too threatening so far. But, apparently it's his final phase that's kind of difficult. Guess if you stick close to him, he doesn't do too much. Fuck. Those swipes have quite a hitbox on it. Oh, there it is. This is apparently the difficult phase. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is where he starts actually being different from the... Oh. Oh, shit. Fucking Quelaag up in here. Yeah, it's because he has like this lava pool around him, and... Of course, there is no poison this game. Which means that... Ouch. Okay, come on. So far I've been able to tank pretty much anything he does. You know, I don't even know if I'm hitting him. And I wish he wouldn't focus on me so much. Okay, Walter just got fucking lava'd. Right there. Oh, goddamn, that's a lot of tracking. I almost got hit by that too. That would have been the end. Oh, shit. This doesn't actually deal too much damage. I can't hit him. That's the thing. It's not even that his attacks are that threatening. It's just I'm unable to hit him. This is an interesting mechanic though. I mean, it's a good twist on the cleric beast thing. God, he has a fuck ton of health. Oh, he just like shot out lava. Is he staggered? No, he's not. Okay, Walter. Walter heals... I think he heals more than with the... Is he gonna shit? Yeah, no, he's gonna vomit. Fuck. No. Goddamn, Walter is dead, I think. Yep. Goddamn, this is really annoying. Alright, I'm gonna have to like actually do well here. 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't move quickly. Like, that's the thing. He's not like the Orphan. I don't think he has like a huge ranged attack. Okay, fuck. Not gonna get there in time, I think. Yep. That is the attack, I think. That is the attack we have to bait out. Either that one or the one where he shits lava. So far that looks like the only place where when he's vulnerable. He is nearly dead. It's just I have very few flasks left. Blood vials. Do it? Yes, he's gonna do it. Die! Oh. Okay. Okay. I see how this boss would be difficult if you're alone. Again, completely unintentional that I summoned Walter. But holy shit, that... Yeah, again, a lot of the bosses, it seems like in this DLC, just have like a fuck ton of HP. Wasn't as bad as the Orphan of Kos. I would say the Orphan is more difficult because this guy, once you get to his third phase, he doesn't have much mobility. I guess you just have to bait out. If you're fighting him alone, you just have to bait out the vomit attack. Yeah, why not? I guess I didn't really expect to say this, but we are done with Bloodborne: The Old Hunters. Kind of weird because I thought that I would have to leave Laurence for a separate episode. I honestly expected him to be a lot more difficult from what I've read online because, again, people say that he is really difficult. Most of the bosses are difficult. So yeah, that is Bloodborne: The Old Hunters. I'm just gonna go and give some of my impressions on the DLC. And again, I've said this before, but I really like this DLC pack. I think it was a good decision that they combined, because this DLC was originally supposed to be 3 different DLCs, and they just like combined it into one and said fuck it. I think that was a good decision because it gives it a lot more cohesion. Kind of the progression of the DLC makes sense. Whereas it wouldn't have made that much sense if they split it up, I think. Overall, I really enjoy the new weapons. I think that weapon variety was one of the main issues I had with Bloodborne. And that is kind of fixed. Also, they managed to quote-unquote fix the... Well, it wasn't really a problem, but the fact that you couldn't get more than 1 blood rock per playthrough was kind of an issue. But again, they fixed that with you being able to buy blood rocks for 60 insight, and also by having one in the DLC. In terms of the difficulty and everything, I definitely went in here under-leveled. I think if I would have been like 5 or 6 levels higher when I started the DLC, the first few areas would have been a lot easier, because that's what I struggled the most with in terms of the areas. When I got stronger, the rest of the DLC became easier. The bosses are also really good. What's his name? Ludwig. Really challenging and great enemy design. I really enjoy Ludwig. Living Failures, not so much. It's kind of one of those copy-paste bosses. I think they're okay, but really, if they weren't there, if you just went straight to Maria, the experience honestly wouldn't be too affected. Maria, fucking fantastic boss fight. That is probably my favorite boss fight in the game currently. Maria, first of all, really cool character, very cool weapon, good design, and just like the dynamics of the fight are really good. Orphan of Kos, he is really difficult, and I know a lot of people want like really difficult bosses in this game. I do feel like the Orphan of Kos is a little bit cheap in some areas. Not even like his moveset and everything. Sometimes his hitboxes are kind of fucked up. I think some of the attacks he has, the hitboxes felt way bigger than they really should be. And the other thing is he just has massive health pools. That didn't even make sense. A massive health pool, I meant. Which, probably if I was not lazy and I actually went ahead and farmed the Chalice dungeons for the really good gemstones, he would be easier to kill, but I'm not really a fan of that. And finally, Laurence. I mean, he's a cleric beast copy and paste, but I do like that third phase he has where he loses his legs. It kind of, again, gives a different dynamic to the boss fight. Again, the only problem is just like the massive HP pool Kind of just like a, not really a bullet sponge, but just like a sword sponge, I guess. But overall, yeah, the DLC was really good. I got this Beast Hunter Scythe, which is right now my favorite weapon in the game. I really enjoy this thing, and I'm probably gonna make a strength build too, just on my own playing, and try out some of the strength weapons like the saw and the bloodleather and things like that. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode here. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough of Bloodborne: The Old Hunters, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.